G'day trendsetters. This ride took place on Boxing Day, December 26, 2017 in the central coast of New South Wales, Australia. In this video, I'm riding with my good mate James of the Aussie gravel outfit, Gravelure. He's taking me on the Searching for Dr. Jurd route that begins in Yarramalong and heads north to Wollombi on some very spanky gravel roads. There, we'll stop for a brew, a spot of lunch at the pub, then head back towards Yarramalong. We have to ride a couple of kilometres of bitumen to reach the first gravel sector, and then James realises he's got a slow leak, which we decide to ignore and hope the sealant will fix.
You just might notice that James there, see him in the background there? G'day trendsetters there. He's bugging around with a flat. We've had a bit of a flat early on, but you know what people, this is the first world problem, so we're going to get this fixed up. So the gravel paradise will be starting soon, and he's been telling me about this area for quite a while, and I cannot wait. See, he's a strong, silent type. How about that? Like,
just concentrating.
He's concentrating, me talking garbage. All right, thanks trendsetters, we'll see you later on.
We're on to the gravel climb to Murray's Run Road, which measures about 6 kilometres or 3.75 miles in length. Because this ride took place the day after I landed in Sydney, I'm pretty jet lagged, and as usual I have a ton of excuses for my shoddy performance. This is how the cicadas sounded during some of the ride. The route features some very tough climbing, so bring along your low gears, and also a ton of very fast descending on dirt, gravel and bitumen. As you can see from the abundant greenery, this is a very lush part of Australia. Now it may have been summer at the time this video was shot, but the temperatures were very mild, somewhere in the mid 70s Fahrenheit or low 20 Celsius. Much of the remaining 18 miles or 30 kilometres to our halfway point, Wollombi, is mostly flat with only one or two distinct climbs of note. Now because we're riding an out and back course, there is guaranteed to be some pretty tough climbing towards the end of our ride. This section was a little boggy, but a bit of mud has never hurt anyone. Look to your left and you'll see what I mean by lush. Ferns growing out of rock faces. These cars are about 2 of 5 we spotted all day on these killer gravel roads. This is the climb of Yango Creek Road, and it is rather steep, about 10 to 12% most of the way. As a reminder to anyone watching this video and not familiar with Australia, you ride and drive on the other side of the road, although I have been using a wee bit too much of the entire road in this video. As for vehicles on the road, they are right-hand drive, the complete opposite of what is customary in the United States. Much of the land either side of these roads is pasture land for cattle, but if you paid attention to the opening still photographs, you would have seen some kangaroos. So kangaroos were feeding or generally laying about the place along some of the route in those pastures. The 50km/h sign indicates we're about to roll into Wollombi. Time to visit the cafe for some well-earned grub and the tavern for a beer or two. Naturally, we're imbibing in Cooper's Pale Ale, which is the best pale ale on the planet. In this scene, we are well into the return leg of our journey along a pretty sweet section of bitumen road. There's a sign coming up on the left that indicates 17 kilometres or 10.5 miles of curvy gravel roads, which happen to be my favourite kind of gravel roads. This innocent looking pug strolling up the road towards me chased James for a while, but as you can see, he's a harmless old codger. As the route in this video was an out and back, I've cut to some scenes from the long descent back into Yarramalong. This scene concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel.